Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the farm. So today me and Tracy are going to talk about what we have for winter prep and what we feel is adequate for us. Now, what we feel is adequate for us may not work for people down the street because they may live a different lifestyle. But for us, this is what we have on hand to make sure that we can get through an ice storm, power outages, anything like that. So we're going to take you along with that. We're in my garage right now. And with that, I'm kind of cleaning up still. So ignore the messes, ignore the filth, all of that. So first, we're going to get to one of our bigger expenditures. And that's my Champion power generator. So starting is 8,125 starting watts. So that's when you pull the cord, it gives out that much. Running, it can run 10 hours with full tank of gas. It's 6,500 watts always. So gas goes on the top, obviously the rocket science. Then you turn it on, pull the cord. We'll start first pull. Reason why we got this one is because we got four power outlets. And if I want to do welding, if I had welding, we have that as well. There's emergency, so that if it decides it needs a short out, it'll turn off automatically. So there's safety procedures in it and all of that. So this was...
It was a big expense.
It was a big expense. It was, I think it was about $800. It was $400 off what it usually is. So that's why we got it. I did a lot of research. It was this brand or another one. Went with this one because it had a little bit more better reviews, so that's why we went with that one. So that's our generator. This was our most expensive.
And it's the only thing we bought new. That's
yes.
Only thing we bought new.
Only new thing that we bought. So next is if, say, I'm out here, I don't have a heat source in my barn or my garage, whatever you want to call it. Depends on who you're talking to, is depending on what it's going to be called. So I have no heat out here, so if I need heat, we have these wonderful things. This is called a kerosene heater. So with that, you just put something in the top.
Well, there's the jug over here.
Here, I'll see if this is the proper jug. Because we have two.
Yeah, we got one from our friend Teresa from down south. And we have that out here as well. I think that's the wrong one. It's the other one.
Yeah, so this is what a tank looks like. This is for the other one. So you just put the kerosene in here. It's got a wick inside. And you light it like you would a candle or anything like that. And it'll burn. It'll last a while. We used this
last winter.
Last winter before we came here.
Yeah.
Because we just didn't want to pay the $1,000 for more propane when we didn't need to. So we have two of these. One will stay in here. The other one is to be determined where it goes.
Yeah.
So these are the two things in here that we have. They will always be in here. They'll never leave from in here. Obviously, the generator, if I need it in the back 40, I'll be putting it on the trailer and dragging it on the ATV. That's the only time it'll be leaving in here, or if we need it. But this is where they stay, so I'm happy about that.
And always remember, if you guys have gas cans, fill up your gas cans before winter.
Yes.
And put them somewhere. We have a large can for, like a gas can for the generator. And then we have things for like our log splitter and things like that. We are going to show you our log splitter as well. But those are really important things. And like your kerosene heater, kerosene, if you have a kerosene heater, which we do have a whole jug of it somewhere in
Over here.
And then just making sure you have those fuel sources, because I'm telling you right now, we have been in an ice storm where we used to be, and I'm telling you right now, there's nothing worse than having no heat and no water.
And Elmer with the kids.
Yeah, we ended up, I'm just lucky I had a barbecue in my garage and I could make breakfast and stuff, and it was fine. But like, I had 6 people to feed and no coffee. People gotta have those coffee pots to put on stuff, which I do have. But What we're going to do now, guys, is take you outside. Michael has everything outside, and we're just going to show you a few more things that we gathered to get through like winter storms and so on.
I don't care. So this is our log splitter. Purchased it this year. You can have it two ways. It's this way, or I'll show you the other way. So if you have it this way, you can put the log here.
Hang on, guys. I'll move you up so you can see.
You can put a log here, and then you roll it on. You can set the next one here, and then you push it down, and then obviously it'll go down. I'll cut it, and then if you lift it up, it'll automatically go up, and then it'll physically do that by itself. But say Tracy's the one doing it, and she can't lift the logs that high, because that's a good distance. It's a good 2 feet. What I liked about this was not only does it go on the back of our ATV and I can drag it to the back 40, but like most of them, Tracy's doing it, or Cody, or anybody's doing it, it stands up. So you can have it manually standing up. Obviously, don't have the slope. Take it off the trailer hitch and stand it properly, but you can have it like this. So obviously, same way, you extend, going down, and then you retract it. And then once it gets a certain point, has fail-safe where it always turn off. With this, you need, like we were saying in there, you need gas, you need oil.
Hydraulic fluid.
But with this, there's a hydraulic fluid point where you always need to have a hydraulic fluid or it will not go, because as you can see, there's a lot of hydraulic systems and all of that. So that's another thing. If you have one of these, always hydraulic fluid. If you don't have it, you might as well just scrap this. So this was
we bought it used off the marketplace.
Off of a
buy and sell
up here.
Yeah.
And so far it's done what we needed to do. Cody enjoys doing this, so that's pretty much what he does. The engine's a Honda GC 190, amazing engine for considering it's a motor. And
the reason we went with this style instead of like just using a chainsaw, this will do us probably our lifetime if we take care of it. So it's a one-time purchase. There is a gentleman here in the area and he maintains all these. Yep. So once a year we can go and get it done. But that's the beauty thing. Get the blades
chirped up.
Yeah.
Maybe get them to source out if we can do a 4-1.
We don't need a 4-wonder. Use what we got.
Next.
Oh, I'm gonna move you guys.
Old school. Some of you guys are gonna go, what is this?
Hang on.
Some of you guys are gonna go, haha, you have one. But it's a wall plug-in phone. Good old wall plug-in phones.
Okay, Michael, they can't see you.
Well, I don't know the screen.
I know.
What's good about this is does not require power. All you need is telephone, jack, cord, put it on, and there you go. That's all it needs. Self-explanatory.
Well, okay, so if anybody remembers 5 years ago or so, Ontario Hydro couldn't get the power up and running for, I think it was 8 days in Toronto. Mm-hmm. No one had things like that.
Yeah, no.
And they had no way to get a hold of anybody to come and help them. They had no power, no nothing. So for 8 days, I think it was. Yeah. And it was just a catastrophe. So that's just one more thing that we kind of added to our repertoire. And then Michael's.
So we have the ATV. I know you guys have seen this before. The reason why we're adding the ATV into this is this will be probably my main way of getting to the back 40 and getting to the store. The car, if we have to leave town, will be the only way we drive. Our chicken feed or pig feed, everything like that is 5 minutes away from us. We'll go and we'll get it on this. I'll have the trailer, pull it on the trailer, come home. This will be pretty much the only thing we'll need. The only time we're gonna go to the other town is if I need meds, Cody needs meds, anything like that. Only time we're gonna go to the main like a bigger town. By I say bigger town, it's got about, we got 900, we've got 1,200. That's the only reason why we're going to go to a bigger town. Because we're officially done. Alright, that's the big toys.
Now my stuff.
Now Tracy stuff, so I'm going to give you to Tracy.
Okay, so I do have, guys, Pyrex. A Pyrex coffee maker that can go on our wood stove. That is another main source. A couple years ago, I started asking for stuff like this. This is a butane stove in case of emergency, and we have used this many times. This will also hook up to propane. Michael bought me the propane hookup as well. This has come and saved my butt many times with hydro outages, especially where we were from. Sorry about the wind, guys. We're getting a storm here in a minute. And then this was another one. It's another grill pan stove. I have not used it. We just got this. This was the last thing. And this is a butane one as well. And we have butane backups in the canning room as well. So that's just another way for me to cook. The fireplace is another place for me to cook. I have enough cast iron to do that. But these are just great for my countertop if I just want to whip something up for dinner and we don't have any hydro. The other thing we do have is a Camp Chef stove, but it is put into the outdoor kitchen. It's a 3-burner. We have propane set up for that as well. The other thing we have is a fully stocked first aid kit as well. Like I'm talking stocked. Like we have calamine lotion in there. We have literally everything I can possibly think of. And friends of ours are React people, and they helped us actually put the first aid kit together. I should have brought it out, but I forgot it.
We have one for the car.
We have one for the car, one in the ATV.
Yep.
We have, and they taught us how to put together a first aid kit. Super, super, super important stuff. Because if we can't get out and Michael or I hurt ourselves, then we can at least treat ourselves until we can get to a hospital. So, but those are just some of the things. We also have the greenhouse. That would be for our animals in the wintertime. But this is just stuff, guys, that we have gathered along the way. And we just thought we would share it with you and bring you guys along and just kind of show you the winter stuff. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments below and we'll do a follow-up if you guys need one done. Talk to you guys super soon. Bye.
Bye.